Hello, everyone. Nice to welcome those who are here watching live and those who will watch the replay. It's early in Portugal and it's a Sunday in many different times of the world. For some other parts of the world, it's probably still solstice. So, powerful energy, powerful moment on this planet. So we transited to from the darkness to the light. So there is much more abundance of light energy in the next 3 months, right? So in the next season, in this summer, we started officially summer. So I'm very, very, very happy to welcome you here. It's 11:11 now here, so cosmic time to just start. I'm wearing the prosperity coat, all here shiny. And hello to the ones who are entering now. So, the purpose of these lives is, and these connections, is for us together as a community, for us to once a month connect with one code of the collection, because this is not just garments, these are really codes. There is a frequency, there is an energy to embody, there is a quality of the feminine to be awakened, that enhances our feminine energy, that enhances our potential, that enhances the goddess within, the queen, the priestess, all of them. And this code is about prosperity. Prosperity for me, it's not about wealth. People tend to confuse a lot. What is prosperity? What is and for me is really having the flow of life. For me, it's really about growth. So when I think about a woman who is growing, for example, in my case, I have been such in a portal of transformation the past years, and people who know me since, you know, a decade ago say that I look younger now than when I was in my 20s, actually. So I think my evolution spiritually, my evolution emotionally, it really shaped my body, shaped even my face. It grew my hair, everything, and I became a much more wiser person through this path. Um, the amount of qualities, the amount of talents that I have been acquiring during those years, in all levels, in many different industries at the same time. So it's really about the not accumulation, but about you acquiring so many resources, knowledge, retrieving your own wisdom, reclaiming your vital force energy as a woman that you are, the feminine. So one of the things that really brings my magnetism is definitely the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is magnetic, and all codes of the collection, they are actually magnetic. There is not one that is the magnetic code, because all of them, they are magnetic. They all represent shades of you, a frequency of love, of passion, of desire, of prosperity. All these are all qualities of feminine energy. So when you and all those designs, they are when I'm in my meditations, when I'm connecting with a certain quality of the feminine, I always see a goddess. And this goddess normally carries some codes, some colors, some shapes, and I try to translate that. That's why when people wear the codes, the clothes, the codes, they say they really feel something that awakens in them. There was actually a client of mine that was saying 2 days ago that when she took the dress off, it seemed like she took a part of herself off, because it really exudes a certain frequency. Like I feel when I don't need anything. I just I basically I just wake up. If I have like, just I just put, a lipstick and I put a coat and my energy changes immediately. Also, what I'm channeling, what I'm saying becomes different, becomes adapted to that code, to that frequency. And that is the purpose of the codes. That's how I feel that wearing with purpose, wearing with an intention of walking even more magnetic, of reclaiming your feminine power, your love for the world, your love for beauty, and your capacity to reclaim this vital force energy um, as a fertile ground for you to grow, for you to create. When you are fertile, you are able to create more. And for me, the prosperity code is very connected with also the Empress archetype. I also brought here my tarot, and if you see, this is a big passion that I have. Tarot reading, I love to do it, and I can do hours in a row. And this card, the Empress, how fertile she is. She has all the world in, uh, not in her belly, it's in the belly, but it's in her. She can really connect with the wisdom of the world. She's able to birth anything into the world. She has this abundance of life force energy, of feminine energy that is able to create anything that she wants. And that for me is prosperity, because I see prosperity as like something like this, like a mountain that grows, grows and grows and grows and grows like this. And when you are prosperous, you are fertile. All of you is growing, even though it seems like you are going through a challenging moment, and maybe your business is not like, you know, uh, going quantum leaping exponential, but other parts of you are growing. You are growing as a human being. You are connecting more with your heart. You are retrieving wisdom inside of you. You are connecting even more with your intuition. You are able to speak more your truth. You are becoming more authentic. You are creating better relationships, better intimacy. When you are able, when you see, and many of these areas are growing at the same time, that is true prosperity, in my opinion. So, and of course, wealth is part of it. Um, of course, but it is one of the areas, and I think when several areas are growing at the same time, it's an energy that starts to contaminate your whole field, and at a certain point, all areas, all this energy will contaminate all areas, and everything starts to growing. And the growth doesn't mean that it's all butterflies, peace, and everything is about, is roses. But the path of growing is tough. The path of growing is about deconstructing your identity, your belief systems, going sometimes into the darkness. Every time that you go into the darkness. So I also brought here this card. You see, like every time that you descend into the darkness, into the vortex, into the void, when you feel that you are dying. In fact, you are dying a part of you, and this is when many people self-sabotage their growth, because when we are rebirthing, when we are deconstructing identities, beliefs, there is really a sensation of death, physically in the body, somatically speaking. You really feel the emotions you are releasing, your anger, your fears, and the grief and old wounds, and there are several layers. And for this energy, this feminine energy, this fertile ground to grow and amplify, we need to deconstruct a lot of masks and layers that we have built that no longer serve us. And sometimes the universe knows better than us. And sometimes all our mats are taken, people leave. That sounds like people leaving our lives. Um, we losing jobs. Um, Even losing money because maybe that money had carried an energy that is not serving you and new money is coming in with a new frequency, with a new energy. So I also see sometimes some losses as a calibration of the frequency of money that you are holding in your life. Some people, you know um sometimes where we got the money, or comes from, a life or something that is not anymore aligned. And I think it's also some recalibration, some adjustments, and is part of the flow. So it's very important that in this path of this prosperity code, it's it's very important to understand that we are going through death as well, because the energy of growth does not expand where there are blockages and obstacles and walls to be broken, right? So it's about a path of gaining clarity, and this is why the path of also the prosperity codes, you see that they have these celestial colors, the white, the gold, the beige, is really about bringing light, um, the constant bringing light, the gold. That's why I'm having gold all around. Um, it's the highest frequency in terms of color. It's the highest frequency. And then you have a golden aura. Hello, gorgeous. When you have a golden aura, you tend to be very magnetic. Sometimes I do the energetic alignments, and I see golden auras in some people when I do the channeling, when I do the sessions. And when you tune into that frequency, into that color, when your auric field comes into that aura, it's because normally the person is really working on the feminine energy, is really letting go of, beliefs and everything that is out of alignment. And basically it's expanding the golden energy, the golden aura. It's very magnetic. It's a certain quality, it's a certain level that we can achieve through a lot of calibration. When I do, for example, a lot of energetic healing, when I awaken my sexual energy, when I connect with beauty, when I feel beautiful, when I do the body cleanses, for example, I always share about body cleanses. I have programs around that. When you clear your system, so you come close to that golden energy. Even when you wear gold, when you wear this kind of tones, this kind of frequencies, everything impacts, you know. So everything is really, really connected with that. Um, So that is really also my channeling for today. And one of the things that I want to say is also we will have a energetic activation. We are going to do this together. There is a bunch of golden energy in the air. The reason why we did this code is because it's solstice. So there's a portal of golden energy that you can tap into. And the golden energy is really the frequency of abundance, prosperity, wealth. And it's really the Empress energy. It's really the Queen energy. And the Queen, the real one, the real majestic. It's really this majestic quality that we have, that we are able to walk into the world with so much love, with so much wisdom, with so much groundness, fertile power, but still from a place of deep humility, deep compassion for the others. The queen is not the one who is like, it's the one who is really a channel of love, a channel of love in this 3D world. The way that she connects with the community, the way that she serves, the way that she brings fertile energy into the ground for projects, for things to happen for the community, for people around them, for her king. And no matter what happens, and I was really initiated into. I feel I have been really into this code the past months, because if you have been watching a bit my journey the past month, I have been through intense calibrations. And when I think, what's the purpose of these challenges of people leaving my field, me changing countries, changing home, everything really happened, and everything that I thought that I wanted, that I thought was my direction, my path, there is like I was so 100% sure of it, everything dismantled, everything got deconstructed, because maybe it was not as aligned as I thought it was. Maybe there was still a layer of confusion, a layer of illusion, a layer of beliefs that were not making me see clearly the full perspective, the full image. And I was still behaving um, impacted, influenced by this layer. This layer are these beliefs, this that we have, this fear we have in our subconscious. They dominate us and the way we act, our behaviors, our reactions to the world. And the queen is really this majestic frequency is really one who is able to have the clarity. It's about also clearing this glass that we have around us so we can see more. And when you can see the full glass, when you can see the full picture, when you are able to ground in your body, you will feel that no matter how much life throws you, there is still a place of stillness. There is a place where you feel grounded, where you feel safe in the body. That's why, for me, the tantric work is beyond next level, because it really helps you to tune into your body, to ground in your body. So when there is chaos around you, you are able to tune into the body. You're able to ground. There is a place in yourself that you connect. And I feel it's really in our womb, it's in our root chakra that we find this grounding. When we connect with that part, we find this grounding. And I'm telling you, I was literally for a month and a half, you know, changing place every 3 days was truly a nightmare, because many things happened to me. Was I went through a nightmare, and the reason why I was able to be so calm is because of this work. It's because of finding this place of stillness. It's because I'm constantly clearing the glass. It's because of the amount of tantric work that I have. And no matter how much life throws stuff at me, I can still exude that frequency. And that for me is something that I find many women they tend to look for it outside. They have no idea how much this kind of work can bring that inner peace, that frequency that we are all searching for. And the prosperity code is really dedicated to that. It's when I wear it, I know when I go into places, it's incredible. I was going with one of the worst days of my life, really, and I wear that. Like, everything was horrible. I lost like thousands of euros that day, because I was stuck in a country. I had to do refunds of my program, my retreats, my some in-person events. I got a scam. I was beyond. So I got a betrayal from a person. So everything happened in some days. And I remember that the only thing that could hold me is this purpose, is to ground in my body. And I remember that I put the prosperity code, the prosperity frequency into me, and I was going to a cafe with my computer, new computer, because it also my computer broke that week. Had to buy a new one. And I remember to go into a cafe and I remember to see how people were looking at me. People were like, oh my God, you have such a vibrant energy. And I was thinking, like, how is it possible that people think when I know what I'm going through in my life? And there is a level, a place where you can always exude this energy. There are certain behaviors, certain mindsets, and certain small gesture that you can have that really can put you in that frequency. So yeah, that is really my transmission for the day. I hope it had resonated with you. Yeah, I hope it had resonated. If you have any doubts, any questions, you can also ask here. If there is something that you wanna ask, or something that really was a aha for you, and you wanna have a question. Otherwise, there is here a song that I have been listening a lot, and when I want to tune into um, that frequency of peace, because I think that this empress inside, she's really in peace. She's very grounded, she's very calm. She has a lot of responsibility, she has a lot going on, but she is in this place also of stillness. And from that deep connection with the womb, she can really birth a lot. And I want to just do a small meditation here with me and to really tune into that frequency, calling that code um, here within you. And yeah, then, you can, for those who would love to have a question for me to, mentor or have, you can just, show and I will pick one question and we will go on mentoring that. So you can put your question here, and that's how I will choose you. And we can have a minute. We have some minutes, and we can do from channeling, from tarot, from anything, or guidance from me. So you can just put your question, and I will choose which one I will pick. So let's have I will put here a song that I love. I listen this almost every day, and mm, I wanted to put it if you have headphones and or just you can put the song if you have Spotify, and we're just gonna do a energetic tunement with the code, and then I will pick one of your questions if you have. If don't, then next session. I will choose one of you and we will go deep. So I will put here the song. I really love this song. The song is used in the system of the gene keys. I love it. And it's from the gene key piece. I think it's one of the first 10 gene keys. It's beautiful to hear. And I think really brings me this grounding. So,
Hello. Hi.
hello. So you can start the song, and I'm gonna guide you some few minutes. So close your eyes, and I want you to just feel connected with your heart. Breathe really slowly and connect with your heart. Just your intention of connecting with the heart and breathe slowly and becoming aware of the subtleties around the heart. Make sure that you listen to me and to the song at the same time, and it's at the right volume. And feel your heart expanding as you have the intention. You command the energy of your heart to expand all around you. And feel that you are in a very vast space, enormous, vast space. There is you, energy of your heart, expanding, golden energy all around you. You can even touch in your heart, so touch in the center of your breasts. You can open your eyes and see what I'm touching. And imagine as you touch, you are open the channels of this area, opening your capacity to love. Feel this touch, this vibration, opening a deep part of your heart. You're all together, opening the heart of the collective feminine. Breathe very slowly. The slowest that you can, the deepest that you can. Deeper, deeper, deeper in your heart, slowly, slowly, until you can feel even your blood circulating in your veins, calibrating your nervous system. What is your heart telling you at the moment? Is this energy, this profound energy that will make everything grow in your life? The energy of love is the energy of true prosperity of life. Everything starts by the power of your love. Where are you not pouring enough love in your life? Which area of your life that you feel is blocked? And ask yourself, are you loving that enough? Are you treating every person, project, environment, space involved with that, with love, but true love, through compassion? Are you surrendered? Are you trusting? Are you acting from your feminine? Are you embodying this frequency of majesty in the way you act? Majesty with love, with softness, with femininity? Or are you rigid? Are you an empathic? Are you doing things in a rushed way? Are you listening to the divine time of how everything must evolve? Are you showing up like the empress that you are? Trusting your skills, your intuition, your internal wisdom to hold the challenge. And if so, imagine now golden light entering into your whole field, a whole flow of clarity. entering into your fields. Feel this energy coming from the heavens, from the earth at the same time. A big flow of energy entering into your body, into your channels. Open your body, open your cells to receive, to feel, and breathe even slower. Become the connection between earth and heaven. Feel the flow entering your body. Everything can change when you are in this energy. Anything can change when you are in love. So open more your hearts. Invite more of this golden energy and allow these two to merge inside you. Allow it. Listen to the music. Listen to the music and allow these energies to merge and expand and create the perfect cocktail of prosperity. Feel all bodies in all dimensions of yourself being recalibrated, infused by this energy, by this frequency, being elevated right now. Invite and circulate the energy through the power of your breath, through the power of your movement. Move your spine slowly. Allow your body to respond, to move with the energy. Allow the energy to move your body. Develop this sensibility. And feel also all the areas of your life being fused by this energy. Everything you thought is not going to work, it's going to go through recalibration. And everything will turn into the conditions for you to grow, to evolve. So allow the messages to come. What do you have to do? What do you have to change? With which posture? With which tone of voice? Do you have to embody? Which action do you have to take to change the frequency, to hold this frequency? Feel the energy working on you. If you want to lay down for a bit, you can. For a few minutes left, allow yourself to fully surrender right now to the energy that wants to be poured into your body. Just receive. Don't think of anything else. Just receive the energy into your body. Ah. Allow your body to move, allow your breath to adjust. Imagine this energy to ground also in your pelvic floor, into your womb. Increasing your fertility power, your power of creation. Allow yourself to yawn. Everything is working at your favor. In this energy, there is no any other way than to prosper. There is any other way than the expansion of your soul, the expansion of your Dharma. There is no way that you're gonna downgrade. You are just upgrading. Hold this energy. All is working for your favor. All is happening beneath the surface. Even if you can't see, you know the pendulum will swing. You know this energy. The more you connect to this energy, the more you connect with this power, the more you are held, the more you work on yourself, the more everything will shift. Staying in this frequency no matter what. I am. I am. And slowly, slowly, you start stopping the music. Slowly, slowly, finding your way here. You have the power to transmute anything. Anything. That's the power of love, the power of true prosperity.